What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. I think you guys are going to like this video. We're going to talk about why I love my job as a day trader, the meaning of day trading, the opportunity day trading offers, why most people lose money consistently as a day trader. This is one of the hardest things you will achieve in your life, is trying to be a consistently profitable day trader. But the reward is so exponential. The freedom the stock market offers and the opportunity the stock market offers is just unreal. Every day, the stock market offers opportunity, and our jobs as day traders, and I think a lot of new people overlook this. Our job is to wait for opportunity to come along and we capitalize on it. Our jobs as day traders, majority of the time, we're sitting around waiting, just like a fisherman. A fisherman could wait an hour before he catches a fish, a few hours, or he may not even catch any fish at all. This is a patient man woman's game, and it's also a mental game that we play. Day trading, you're going to learn things about yourself that you would have never thought of in real life. It's going to teach you a lot of life lessons that you can take with you outside of the markets. The stock market offers us opportunities, and a few of them I want to show to you guys today. NTRB from $10 today. I'll draw a line right across. Gets a $2 run to the upside. First, right here, running from $9.50 all the way up to almost $12. That's about a $2.50 rip to the upside. And this is a 1 minute time frame. So all of this is taking place within maybe 5-10 minutes. And then goes into a long consolidation phase, and then again from $10 just gets an explosion up to almost $12.50, spiking up $2.50. So all in total, this stock NTRB has given out 2 opportunities so far, running up $2.50 or more, totaling $5. Pick up 1,000 shares, stock runs up $2. That's $2,000 in your pocket from bottom to top. And our job as traders, we're not looking to get the perfect move from the exact bottom to the exact top. No. I am more focused on just getting a slice of the pie, just maybe $1 out of that whole move. But I'm not done yet. We haven't even talked about GWH. Now, GWH, this is where the stock market shines, guys. And we love this as day traders. This should get you pumped and fired up to want to learn this game. And it is achievable. You hear all these people out here dogging on the stock market and day trading. It's a scam. You'll lose all your money. Don't do it. 90% of people lose money consistently in the stock market. So you have to think differently than everybody else. As a day trader, you got to dig deep. You got to dig deep within inside of yourself. Embrace your flaws, what you're good at, and then develop your own trading style and strategies that revolve around the type of person that you are. That's what it all comes down to. But people don't want to put the work in. They don't. They just rather pay $100 a month and be a part of an alert service so they can get notified to buy in and then sell. Buy here, sell there. It's easier to do it that way. Then when the person gets burnt one time, then they go off and want to point the finger at the person given the alerts, when they should be in the wrong in the first place. Instead of following somebody, why not learn this yourself and trade whatever you want? GWH today opened up at $16. From $16 here, this ran all the way up to a high of $29. That's a $13 move, all within 3-4 hours. $13 in 4 hours. From here to here. This is where opportunity's at, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the money's at. I have been day trading for over 6 years now, and I have been making YouTube videos for just over 3 years now. I have over 600 videos on my channel, guys. Go through and watch my videos, and time again, you will see me show and talk about movers like this day in and day out. The opportunity out here is just unreal. And if you learn this, this is a job and a skill that you will have for a lifetime, and nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. It's hard to come up in here when you only have $1,000 to your name, no money in your savings account, you're living check to check. It's going to be hard to grow that $1,000 because that's all you have. You can't lose it. So every trade that you take, you're going to be scared. It's all about the way you go about this, you guys. Stack that money. Put money in the bank. Fund your account. That way, you're not stressing over, I gotta make money this week. I gotta make money on this trade. If you're going about this where you're going all in on every single trade and you say YOLO, diamond hands, you have that attitude of you don't care. It is what it is. Let's see what happens. You're just never gonna make it. You're not. Now, I know a lot of people, they want to do this and they want to have success. But actions speak louder than words, guys. You can say you want to do this, but if you don't ever study and put the work in, how do you ever think you're going to gain success and get good at this? You're just not going to magically wake up and be good at day trading. This is a never-ending grind because markets are always changing. People are evolving, getting smarter. Computers are just only getting faster and smarter. Technology is moving faster than ever. So markets are always evolving. So we constantly always have to be on our game, evolving, changing up our strategy. This is the best job in the world, as I always like to say, guys. The best job in the world. If you're in the Discord, you'll see me. I'll post this GIF all the time. Best job I've ever had, hands down. The first 2 years of learning this, it was a struggle, and I lost money for 2 years straight. But I was determined. I didn't give up, and I kept my head down, and I just kept studying and studying and studying and studying. I also waited till I started making YouTube videos, till I started to see consistency in my trading. So it's not like I'm a noob out here just starting out. I have no idea what I'm talking about and making education, trying to teach other people while I'm still in the process of learning as well. I'm a big believer in you should be careful who you learn from, guys. There are a lot of fraudsters out here. In the stock market and in finance, there's always somebody out here trying to make a buck. Always. Whether it be from selling alerts, selling books, trading DVDs, courses, chat room memberships, everybody's trying to make a buck. It's a business. So you can't hate the player, you gotta hate the game, right? This is all a business, and this is all about how you go about it. For me, I love my job so much. This isn't a job, it's a passion. I have a passion for trading, and I want to show other people that they can do this too. There's no greater feeling than helping other people reach their financial dreams and success, and they can break away from that 9 to 5 and they could be their own boss. But I think people get mixed up in terms of what day trading actually is. Because most newer people that come into this, they say they're going to be a day trader and they buy in on a position and then they end up holding it for days on end, weeks, and even months. Because they're holding onto a loser, they emotionally get attached to the trade and they don't even realize it, but they become a long-term investor. Happens all the time. So the first thing I want to ask, and we've talked about this before in the Discord community here at Trading Learning 101, is why do people overcomplicate things? Why? And we ask Google, why do people overcomplicate things? And the answer, perhaps, to why we overcomplicate things is because that's the easy thing to do. Ironically, it takes thought and effort to keep things simple. And that's what makes it more valuable to us as humans. Going back to when I was saying everybody's out here trying to make a buck, and a lot of newer people, they just want to follow alerts. When to buy, when to sell, make money, rinse, wash, repeat. They get caught up in the gurus with the luxury cars, the money, and all of that. So I just want to show you guys here on Thinkorswim. Go into the indicators here. Here's a list of indicators. Now, I can't make this bigger or anything, but look at it, how many different kinds of indicators there are. On just Thinkorswim alone, there has to be well over 200, maybe even 300 different types of indicators on this specific trading platform. And all of these indicators at one point in time was developed by somebody and then sold to retail investors or institutions because it was a good strategy at the time. As markets evolve, change, indicators stop working. People move on. They look for something else. When new people come into the market, and I look back and remember at my new days, it's like you're looking for that holy grail and the secret. You're looking for that secret indicator that all of these day traders are using to make trading decisions and to make money. Well, I hate to break it to you guys, there is no such thing as a secret indicator or even a secret strategy that all of these traders are using to make money day in and day out. If there is a secret indicator or strategy out there, I would have to say it's the mental side and psychology, emotional side of learning about yourself and then taking your weaks and strengths of who you are as a person and developing your own trading method and the way you perceive the market. That is where you guys will make your money. I'm telling you guys the truth. I do it day in and day out here. Come in, I trade what I know. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. And I embrace that. I'm here every single day. I'm breaking down charts, staying familiar with the markets. Even on days I don't feel like showing up, I force myself to show up. Remember, guys, actions speak louder than words. I can simply say, I want to be a great trader, or I could just do it and become a great trader. Remember, actions speak louder than words. Everybody wants to say, I want to be a good day trader, but nobody wants to put the work into it. Not many people can show up day in and day out, put their own money up to work for them, and make profit and live off of that. And this is a thing that you can do anywhere around the world. Anywhere around the world. All you need is an internet connection and a brokerage. That's all you need. So let's ask Investopedia, what is a trader? A trader is an individual who engages in the buying and selling of financial assets in any financial market. either for themselves or on behalf of another person or institution. The main difference between a trader and an investor is the duration for which the person holds the asset. Investors tend to have a long-term time horizon, while traders tend to hold assets for shorter periods of time to capitalize on short-term trends. The number one question I get all the time from a lot of day traders that are learning this are, what are my hotkey settings? So they think it's all about speed, getting in, getting out as quickly as you can, trading the volatility right out of the open or on these big movers. I don't trade like that, guys. I don't. I'm not a scalper like that. I'm not downing or dissing on scalpers like that. There's good money in it, but it's just not for me. What is a day trader? A day trader is a type of trader who executes a relatively large volume of short and long trades to capitalize on intraday market price action. The goal is to profit from very short-term price movements. Day traders can also use leverage to amplify returns, which can also amplify losses. This is a big mistake that a lot of new people get into, because when they open up a brokerage account and get on margin, they put in a $2,000 and then the broker gives them 4-to-1 leverage. So then the investor or the trader says, wow, so I put 2,000 in and I can trade with 8,000? Bet. And then that's when they get carried away. And then before they know it, couple trades in, they've already blown up 60-70% of their account because they're over leveraging on these stocks and they don't even know what they're doing because they're new. Basics of a day trader. There is no special qualification required to become a day trader. All you need is an internet connection and a brokerage. Instead, day traders are classified based on the frequency of their trading. The Financial Industry Regulation Authority, FINRA, and New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, classify day traders based on whether they trade 4 or more times during a 5-day span, provided the number of day trades is more than 6% of the customer's total trading activity during that period, or the brokerage investment firm where they have opened an account considers them a day trader. A day trader often closes all trades before the end of the trading day so as not to hold open positions overnight. Now, if you hold positions overnight, that's what we call swing trading. But as day traders, we're mainly trading garbage companies. Companies that nobody cares about. They're either just starting up or they're on their way out the door. So trading these garbage companies, or even swing trading these garbage companies, is super risky, and it's the number one mistake I see a lot of new people get into. When swing trading, you got to dig into the SEC filings. You need to see if that company has money. Do they have debt? Do they have warrants, active registrations? They're all money hungry because they're either just starting up or on their way out the door. So they need money to grow. And if they ever have any type of growth in their stock, you best believe they're going to want to try and take that profit and reinvest it back into the company. That's why a lot of new swing traders blow up accounts, because they have no idea what they're getting into. This is a good one right here. A day trader is primarily concerned with the price action characteristics of a stock. Like I've said to many of you multiple times, I could care less what the company does. For all I care, I honestly don't care what they do. I really don't. I've had someone I worked with when I was working at one point. He would ask me what I traded for the day. And I would say, for example, I traded GWH, for example, ESS Tech. And he would always ask me, well, what do they do? Like, I don't know, dude. I could care less what they do. It was tradable today. It'll probably be dead tomorrow. All I care about is today's action, price action only. That's it. I don't hold positions overnight. I trade the intraday action. I take advantage of the volatility of the current day. That is what a day trader does, guys. So, what is swing trading? Swing trading is a style of trading that attempts to capture short to medium term gains in a stock or any financial instrument over a period of few days or several weeks. Swing traders primarily use technical analysis to look for trading opportunities. Swing traders may utilize fundamental analysis in addition to analyzing price trends and patterns. That's going back to when we were talking about swing traders. They got to look more into the fundamentals. They got to look into SEC filings. Does the company have debt? Do they have cash? Do they have warrants, registrations? Are they diluting? Stuff like that. Do they have any insiders looking to unload? As the famous saying goes, know what you're holding. If you're looking to buy into a stock and hold on to it for a few weeks or even a few months, wouldn't you think you might want to look a little bit deeper into what you're buying? You want to understand what you're buying into, right? It's like going to the grocery store. You pick a product up off the shelf. What do? You turn it over and you read the back. You read all the nutrition facts. All the ingredients are within that product because you're debating on buying it. So you want to know what you own or what you're thinking of buying. A lot of people overlook this. They do. And this is why a lot of newer people blow up accounts. Then they say day trading is a scam. You'll never make it. All because they failed. So also think of this, guys. If you ever hear people talk badly about the stock market, people fear what they don't understand. So either that person got burnt in the stock market, now they have bad beliefs about the stock market, or they heard a horror story from another person, a friend, how they got burnt in the stock market, and now they have bad beliefs. All of this stems back to the famous AMC. Now let's take a look at AMC real quick. And I tried warning everybody about AMC way back when this thing was super hot. And still today, people are still holding on, hoping that AMC gets that epic squeeze and run. So AMC, everybody knows about AMC because it was the hot one. And this is all just human nature repeating over and over again. Gotta think, guys, I'm here every single day. So I see this day in and day out. And in the stock market, we're always rotating through people. We see so many people come into this determined and they want to get rich and be successful. They blow up an account or they realize how hard this is and they quit. We see so many people come and go. It's unreal. It's sickening. So AMC gets a big epic run up. And what does it do? Traps everybody. And this was hot back in June at the beginning of the year. So beginning of 2021. And we're already 10 months into the year. This ran up from what? $2 and ran up to $71. And then still to this day, they're holding on to it, hoping that it runs back up. So you're tying up money for an entire year, months, and weeks. And now you're relying on hope. And you're watching day in and day out all of these different opportunities come and go. All of day in and day out, guys, we see opportunity come along. Like GWH. I mean, look at this. In one day, running up $15 a share. That's insane. DATS. In just a couple weeks, this thing went from $4 running up to $17. NTRB in one day from $7.50 to $12. Every day we see opportunities like this, and they all run up $2 or more per share. There's opportunity every day, every week in the stock market. AEHR, Look at this one. It went from 5, runs all the way up to $20 a share in a month. CEI, Chamber Energy. This thing went from a penny stock down here at 33 pennies and ran all the way up to $5 per share. Just opportunity, 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 opportunity. And all we simply have to do, guys, is wait for these opportunities. Attack, execute, and cash in. It's that simple. But people screw it up. They screw it up. How do they screw it up? Well, let's look at it. And this is a good opportunity where we can pull up our euphoria chart. So this is the famous euphoria chart that you guys will see me bring up from time to time. These are just one of the patterns that he himself, Jesse Livermore, used to trade back in the day. And if you don't know who Jesse Livermore is, Jesse Livermore was trading in the stock market in the early 1900s. So this was well over 100 years ago. Over 100 years ago, guys. And this is the type of pattern that he would trade and short to the downside. So you get all this accumulation here. And then you get this big euphoric run up right here. And this is where the greed phase starts coming in. And everybody starts buying, hoping that it just runs up and just keeps going and going. Because they're in disbelief of how far this stock just took off and ran up right here without them, and they don't want to miss out. So most of them jump in right here or right here, and then the stock starts to crumble. It's one little putter bounce there, and then collapses and falls apart. So remember this pattern here. Now let's switch this over to CEI. Looks pretty similar, doesn't it? Very, very similar. Here's your accumulation run up here. Then there's your run up, your euphoric run, right? There's your euphoric run. All this volume's coming into it. Everybody's buying at the top up here. Starts to crack. Gets that little bounce there. And starts to crumble and falls apart all the way back down. Now it's just getting a little putter bounce. This stuff happens over and over and over and over again, you guys. Over and over and over again. Human nature never changes because, and this reflects in the stock market with these charts. That's why we study these patterns and then capitalize on these patterns when they present themselves. Same thing applies, and everybody remembers GameStop. GameStop had that huge run. Let's pull up the daily chart. Huge, gigantic run on GameStop. And you guys all remember, everybody was talking about GameStop everywhere you went. Everybody was talking about GameStop. GameStop got that accumulation, starts to pick up. There's that euphoric run. Then there's that little bounce. And it's been hanging around a little bit, but ultimately this is going to end up collapsing and falling down. We see this time and time and time again. Let's look at this Investopedia article here. Markets, emotions, and you. Understanding market cycles and your emotions can help you be a better investor. Life has its cycles, as do the economy and the financial markets. But when it comes to market cycles, emotions often get in our way. We often do the wrong thing at the different phases, buying exuberantly at market highs and selling in panic at market lows. Successful investors do the opposite, Warren Buffett says. Be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. And this was going back to where you guys all remember everybody and their mother was talking about GameStop. And then everybody was ranting and raving over AMC. Statistics say 90% of people lose money, right? So if you notice everybody around you is all on that hype train, I'd be going against them. Because that's the 10% who make the money. Just as we covered in the last masterclass, we see all of these gurus out here teach the same basic patterns, easy patterns. triangles, wedges, U-shapes, descending wedges, ascending wedges. But yet, these are easy patterns, and people still manage to screw them up and consistently lose money. Why is that, guys? A pattern so simple, like a wedge, for example. A nice simple wedge, and the stock breaks to the upside, but yet people still manage to lose money consistently. It's all about emotions and mentally preparing yourself for these trades. That's what it all comes down to. Most people get caught up in the micro time frame. They lose sense of the big picture, overlook the big picture, and get caught up in a 1 minute time frame and then totally watch the trade run and go without them. You also have people out here under PDT rule. They can only trade 3-day trades in a week. I hate to say it, you guys, but you guys under PDT, the odds are against you. You're being told how much you can trade. You're putting a limit on yourself. So you're going to overthink your day trades. And then if a stock goes against you, then you're not going to want to sell it because you don't want to burn one of your 3-day trades. So while you're learning this game, just stack money, guys. Stack money and just practice. Because your first year, you're bound to blow up your account. So instead of blowing all that money, invest in your education, stack that money, and just practice. It's that easy. But it's like that commercial. It's my money and I want it now. People want that money now. They want success now. They don't want to put in the hard work to be a successful trader. They like the idea of being a successful trader. Actions speak louder than words. How badly do you want this? Day in and day out, all of us members, and a lot of you guys, have seen exponential growth in your trading, and you're here with me every single day, capitalizing on these opportunities. Day in and day out. The stock market, it's a beautiful thing. And the most important thing, we respect the stock market. Respect the market. Because if you don't respect the stock market, the market will chew you up and spit you out, take everything you own and more. So respect the game. We've also seen many people come and go in this game. We call it the Trading Learning 101 Graveyard. Respect the game. We see so many people come in here. They try to just learn and absorb everything as quickly as they can. They're searching for secrets. They're looking to make a quick buck. They get off on the thrill of trading, as I'll say. They don't want to study. They don't want to show up every day, put the time in. They don't have a growth mindset. They just think and expect they're just going to magically wake up and be good one day. They'll bite the dust and then they'll join the graveyard with the rest of them. Remember, we are the 10% that survive and live to trade another day in this game. 90% of people fail and lose money. So always work on yourself day in and day out, inside and outside of the markets. And as traders, we wait for opportunity to come to us. As long as I've been around in the market, you guys, at least once or more, the stock market has always given me opportunity every single week. You just have to patiently wait for that opportunity to come along. Today we had multiple opportunities. OCGN from 8 to 9.50. That's a $1.50 gain. GWH from $14 to $29. That's a $15 per share run on GWH. TIPT from $12.50 runs up to almost $14.50. That's a $2 per share gain. NTRB from 10 to $12.50 just about. That's a $2.50 gain. INBX from 33 to almost 37. That's a $4 per share gain on IMBX. And it doesn't matter what you trade. If a stock has range and it's volatile, that's all we care about as day traders. And if it has volume. You need volume to get in and out of stocks. So this game, it's a lot deeper than just memorizing patterns. It's a mental game, psychology, an emotional game that you have to continually work on day in and day out. That's what it takes to do this successfully. And you guys do not hear anybody out there talk about this stuff. Nobody. It's it's not appealing. All of my videos on my channel, I have over 600 of them, guys. Maybe all of them have maybe 100 views. People don't want to watch education. They'd much rather watch people flex how much cash they have, their big house, the fast cars, the women. People like to be entertained. That's why reality TV shows are so popular. People like to see other people live lives and they get entertained by watching other people live their lives. So ask yourself, how badly do you want this? When I was first starting out, I made a promise to myself that I will learn this game and I will do this full time and have that freedom to do whatever it is I want. This was the hardest thing I've ever achieved in my life, but man, is the payout so worth it. Freedom. How badly do you want it? If you guys want to be a part of the community here, hit that subscribe button. Join the Trading Learning 101 community where we all grow as traders and investors. If you guys want to be a part of the Discord community, click that join button on my channel. Sign up for the Ultimate Pass. We just released part 9 of the Day Trading Masterclass. Every single class teaches you from step 1 all the way through how to go about learning this game and evolving to become a consistently profitable day trader. You have to dig and find it yourself. Don't you much rather want to be self-sufficient, come in, make your own money on your own terms, versus relying on somebody to show up and say, hey guys, buy here, sell here? How badly do you want it? I'm Mr. Wolf. I'm taking off. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Again, check out my videos, absorb it. There's so much content out there for you guys. Take it all in. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.